Watson. Not entirely mechanical, it seems.
Fudge. Requiescat in pace. I imagine it's a pet's gravestone.
It has been smashed, mended, and smashed again with deliberate force. The story it tells is of the immediate past. The remnants of a dog's collar. Fudge. Hey, you! Has any servant been dismissed from the house in the last month?
No, sir.
Then it's as I thought. Fudge. Lady Brackenstall's pet dog, let us imagine, dies. It may not be too fanciful to suggest that their poor unfortunate creature was literally killed.
Killed? For what reason?
Reason, I suggest, hardly entered into it. It was done in a fit of insane rage.
By whom?
By a drunken, sadistic ruffian.
One of the murderers?
No, Watson. The lady's husband. The last of the Brackenstalls.
Brackenstall?
Consider it. No one but a member of the household could vandalize a gravestone and it remained in place. Why should Brackenstall entertain such an obsession about a pet animal that he will forbid any remembrance of it? You saw the marks, of course, on the lady's arm.
Yes, I was surprised that they did not interest you more.
There were stab wounds made by a long needle or a hat pin. This lady has been living in fear of her physical safety, Watson. Watson, we have got our case. How nearly have I made the blunder of a lifetime? But now the chain is almost complete.
You've got your man.
Man, Watson. Man. Only one. What a remarkable person. Strong as a lion, active as a squirrel, dexterous with his fingers, and finally, remarkably quick-witted. Ah, Lady Brackenstall. I do not wish to cause you any unnecessary trouble. My one desire is to make things easier for you. I am convinced that you are a much-tried woman. If you will trust me and treat me as a friend, you may find that I will justify that trust.
What do you want me to do?
To tell me the truth.
Mr. Holmes.
No, please. Lady Brackenstall. It is of no use. You may have heard of any little reputation that I may possess. I will sing it all on the fact that your story is a complete fabrication.
You're an impudent fellow. You trying to say that my mistress has told a lie?
Have you nothing to tell me?
I have told you everything.
No, think just once more, Lady Brackenstall. Wouldn't it be better to be frank?
I have told you all I know.
I am sorry. The bell rope gave us a clue which should have left us in no doubt.
How was that?
If you were to pull down a bell rope, Watson, where would you expect it to break? Surely at the top, where it is attached to the wire, not 3 inches from the top.
But the rope was frayed.
The rope which found Lady Brackenstall was frayed. He was cunning enough to do that with his knife, but the other end was not. If you had stood on the mantelpiece as I did, you'd have seen that it was cut through. Stop! Please, driver. That log has not moved since early this morning.
Or perhaps it's snagged on something.
Or anchored. See that Inspector Hopkins gets this on his return, will you? Chiselhurst Station.
Where to now, Holmes?
The shipping office of the Southern Cross Line.
Yes, of course.
The Southern Cross Line is the principal passenger carrier between Adelaide and London.
Ah, I see.
In May of that year, only one of ours reached the home port, our flagship, the Rock of Gibraltar. I'll have the passenger list sent up.
How on earth did Mr. Holmes know that?
Here we are. Miss Mary Fraser of Adelaide, first class. Accompanied by her maid. Where is the Rock of Gibraltar now? At noon today. She was steaming west through the Arabian Gulf, Mr. Holmes, heading for Suez, I hope. Is it your policy to transfer officers much between ship and ship? No, not at all. It is our policy not to. I have you, Mr. Holmes. You are asking the whereabouts of a member of the crew of the Rock who has been seen very recently, but not on the ship. Mr. Viviani, your perspicacity astonishes me. I assure you, it is only through study of the good doctor's masterly exposition of your work that I now have any small capacity to reason. Really? You amaze me. Watson, are you taking notes? Also, you will be pleased to hear that I know exactly who the officer is. Excellent. Mrs. Burbage. Excellent. Yes, gentlemen. The only officer from that voyage of the Rock who is not aboard her now is Jack Crocker. A magnificent chap. Am I not correct, Mrs. Burbage? Crocker has that effect. Delightful fellow. Handsome as a prince. The crew worship him. We've promoted him captain of our new vessel, the Bass Rock. No chief for me, please. Which is just fitting out. He's the youngest captain we'll have. But he'll be the best. Not an officer in the fleet to touch him. He is hot-headed and excitable, but loyal, honest, and kind-hearted. Sometimes in this life, you meet people who are what you might call large-souled, who are a privilege to know. Crocker's one of those. Once or twice in my career. I feel I've done more real harm by my discovery of the criminal than ever he had done by his crime. But I've learned caution now. And I'd rather play tricks with the Lord than with my own conscience. Captain Crocker, sit down.
I've got your telegram. I've come at the hour you said. I heard you've been down to the office. There's no getting away from you, is there? Speak up, man. You can't stand there and play cat and mouse with me. What do you know?
Give him a scar, Watson. Bite on that, Captain Crocker. And try not to let your nerves run away with you. I should not sit here smoking with you if I thought you were a common criminal. Tell me, what did you use to secure the silver to the floating log? I guess it was fishing gut from the gun room, but I was not present at its recovery. Am I right?
What do you want?
Justice.
For whom?
No, we are not partisan. We just want to see justice done, that is all.
Very well.
Was it fishing gut?
No, tarred twine. It was a throwback to my days before the mast as a youngster. Even now, I always carry a silver coin, a length of twine,
and a multiplex knife.
How the devil do you know that? Who are you?
Now, give me a true account of everything that happened at the Abbey Grange last night. Be frank with me, and we may do some good. Play tricks with me, and I'll crush you.
Johnson. Well, one thing I'll say first, I regret nothing, I fear nothing, and I'd do it all again if I had to be proud of the job. Damn the man! But that's my side of things, only my side. When I think of Mary, sweet Mary Fraser, when I think of getting her into this bloody business, it's that turns my soul to water. I met her when I was first officer on my last ship.
Mr. Crocker. I've never danced so much in my life.
You dance as if you were born to it, Miss Fraser.
Neither born nor bred, I assure you, Mr. Crocker. Led to it, I think, by a better dancer than I am.
She treated me as fairly as ever a woman treated a man. We were never engaged. I've no complaints. But it was all love on my side, and all good comradeship and friendship on hers. When we parted, she was a free woman. But I could never again be a free man.